Now, a High Court judge has called a meeting between the lawyers of President Cyril Ramaphosa and those of Public Protector Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane. This amid the ongoing legal and very public spat between the two parties relating to the advocate's findings around the CR17 ANC presidential campaign. Mkhwebane this morning filed court records containing information used in her Bosasa probe. For more on the story, we're joined by our reporter in our Pretoria studio, Sipho Stuurman. Sipho, thank you very much. So tell us about the meeting. When will these two sides opposed to each other get together and talk this out?
Well, a very good evening to you and our viewers at home. Of course, following the Public Protector today filing her Bosasa report investigative record to the High Court, the Deputy Judge President of the High Court, that is Justice Aubrey Ledwaba, then called a meeting between these two sides. And this meeting is to consider a petition that was filed by President Ramaphosa. And Ramaphosa had filed a petition asking the court to conceal some of the documents that will be contained in that Public Protector's report, saying that that information contains confidential information of third parties who had, of course, donated to his CR17 campaign, and those people had done so under confidential circumstances, and so saying that there's also suspicion that the Public Protector then accessed some of this information through unlawful means. They are making those allegations that perhaps the court needs to look into how the Public Protector accessed some of these documents and bank statements. Of course, this is something that the Public Protector has strongly spoken out against, and saying that they did not access anything unlawfully, and that this investigation was above board. But back to this meeting that is expected to take place tomorrow, then it is going to discuss whether or not the court will indeed conceal some of these documents. Now, the latest to come through from the Public Protector's office is that this suggestion of a meeting came to them late. They say they only were told about this meeting this afternoon today, and that their counsel was not prepared to go into this meeting, and perhaps tomorrow they may not be able to attend to this meeting because they feel that it was short notice and that their counsel is engaged. So this is an ever-moving story, ever-developing story, with the Public Protector suggesting that perhaps another date should be set down for this meeting.
Okay, so it may be delayed. Now the big issue was this is account information. One of the bank's ABSA said they didn't receive a subpoena, so they didn't hand over the information. The Cyril Ramaphosa attorneys suggesting that this may have been illegally obtained. What exactly is she saying about where she obtained that bank account information?
Well, the Public Protector, Francis, has come out strongly to say there is nothing illegal about this investigation, that everything is above board, and that they've obtained all the information through legal means. Now, when it comes to ABSA, they said that they tried to subpoena ABSA to provide certain documents, but then they were met with challenges from the side of ABSA Bank. And so, when ABSA was not forthcoming, the Public Protector then approached the Financial Intelligence Center, FIC, to be able to obtain those documents. And the Public Protector Office says that they have a memorandum of understanding in place with the FIC, so that when they investigate cases that perhaps involve money laundering, then FIC can come on board and assist the Public Protector when those involved parties are not coming on board. Remember, part of the findings by Public Protector in this Bosasa report was that there is, a basis for suspicion of money laundering, and so she directed the NPA to investigate the possibility of money laundering as part of this CR17 campaign. So yes, she says nothing illegal, but once ABSA did not come on board to provide documents, she approached the Financial Intelligence Center to give all the banking documents that she needed for this investigation.
Okay, so we know where they come from now. Very quickly, this whole issue about concealing this information, it's already been leaked, we know, in some outlets, media outlets.
Indeed, there has been a major leaks of this about some ANC NEC members who were involved, some ministers who were involved and got paid millions. But I mean, the Public Protector seems, in her report, says that she had some information of other donors that had made big donations, like multi-million rands of donations. So perhaps there is an even bigger picture of some donors that we don't know yet. Hence, the President has approached the court to conceal this information. If it was all out there, then why this move to ask the court to withdraw this information from public access. So certainly there's a lot that may come through if we get this our hands on this record by the public protector. But the president seems to be keen on concealing it from public consumption right now.
All right, thank you very much, Sipho Stuurman, our reporter, following that story. We'll see if that meeting between the two parties, the presidency and the public protector's office, goes ahead tomorrow.